Today, we're going to be doing a cranial nerve exam, and I am just right now getting all of your senses ready for the exam, okay? Just these two are left, just these two. I'm just going to take these out. Okay, and switch. Good. Okay, now that all of your senses are ready, we're going to go ahead and begin with your sense of hearing, okay? And for this exam, I'm going to need you to close your eyes because I want to be able to know that you're actually listening and not just looking, okay? So, while this sound shakes, I need your eyes to be closed, okay? And when it begins to tap, I need you to open your eyes, okay? And then when they shake again, keep your eyes closed, okay? Excellent, you did very well with that. Now a similar test with eyes open and eyes closed. You're going to close your eyes while I scratch on this, okay? And every time you hear the puff of air, you're going to open your eyes. And when it puffs again, you're going to close your eyes. And so on and so forth. So close your eyes, and to prove you can actually hear this, we're going to test that with your eyes opening and closing. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And how many times do you hear this? 4 times? 4 times? 4 times? Okay, that's fine. And do you hear 1 or 2? That was 1. Do you hear 1 or 2? That was 2. Okay, and then do you hear 1 or 2? That was 2. Do you hear 1 or 2? Okay, now don't make me repeat myself. That was 1. That was 2. That was 1. Good, you did better that time. Now, how many sounds do you hear? You should have heard 3 sounds. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now how about this? How many sounds do you hear? That was again 3 sounds, but I did use 2 bell balls on both sides. Okay, we can go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a taste test, okay? So I have some cups here. We're only going to do 3 of them, so don't worry. I know it's not a lot of people's favorite parts, but we're going to do it anyways, all right? So let's just go ahead and have you taste this here. What does that taste like? That one is going to taste like nothing, just like water. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do another one. This one's got a flavor, and pretty much for this taste test, I need you to just guess the flavor that I'm thinking of, okay? So let's do this one. It's going to be a pretty common flavor. So just go ahead and taste that. What is it? That is going to be peppermint, all right? And we'll do another one. We'll do another one pretty easy, pretty basic, okay? Let me think of something really quick. Okay, I got one. Do you have one? Let's go ahead and taste this one. That one is going to be cinnamon. All right, you are over 3. Now, let's go ahead and move on to our smell test. Can you go ahead and smell this one? That just enhances the scent. That is going to smell like mint. Okay, and then how about this one? That one smells like grape. Okay, and then how about this one here? Okay, that one smells like rose. And then this one here, you'll never get it. This one smells like coriander. Okay, and then don't ask. And then this one here, what does this one smell like? That one smells like cilantro. I know you know what cilantro smells like because when you go to buy parsley, you sniff it first and it always smells like cilantro. Okay, can you let me know if you can feel this? Okay, you can feel that. How about here? Okay, that feels pretty nice. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and take a look at your skin with this UV light. Okay, so don't be alarmed. Just go ahead and look straight ahead. Don't worry about me here. I'm just kind of taking a look here and there. Okay, just looking straight ahead. Okay, that's fine. Everything looked okay there. And then can you feel this here? Okay, and how about this over here? And how about down here? And up here? Okay, yeah, I had a lot of surface area to work with there. So can you tell me if this feels the same here and here? Okay, here and here. Okay, and then how about this? Does this one feel the same here as it does here? Okay, and does this feel the same here? And this? And this. Okay, that's fine. And then can you tell me, does this one feel the same here and here? Okay, and here and here. Okay, and how about here and here? Okay, that's good. Very, very good. Very, very good. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to a bit of an eye exam here. So I'm just going to go ahead and look at your irises like this. Okay. Just look in each hole that I measure. Your irises are a bit closer to this measurement here. Okay, now let's look at your eye as a whole. Look into each circle that I measure, please. You have some pretty large eyes. Okay, that is fine there. Can you go ahead and look at the red? Look at the red. Look at the pink. Just look at the pink one. Okay, and look to the red. Look to the pink. Look to the red. Look to the pink. Now can you do it slowly? Look to the red. Slowly look to the pink. Slowly to the red. Quickly to the pink. To the red. To the pink. To the red. To the pink. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a look at your eyes with this magnifying glass, okay? And it does have a light associated with it, all right? But for right now, I'm going to keep the light hidden, all right? So what I want you to do is just go ahead and fixate your vision about right there. Okay, I'm going to come in a little bit close to you, all right? And then once you see the light, I want you to unfixate your vision from here and look at the light, okay? So keep your vision fixated, even if I get in the way. Just keep looking at that same spot and to the light. Very good. Okay, now fixate your vision on this side here, and I'm just going to come in a little bit close here, and we'll do the same thing. Now to the light. Excellent. Okay, same thing. Just gonna go ahead and just come in, just good. Very good, very good. I'm just gonna be getting a little bit closer. Same thing. I'm just gonna be coming a little bit. Okay, very good. Okay, just very good. Okay, now just go ahead and look directly at the magnifying glass here. Okay, look directly at the magnifying glass here. Okay, that's fine. Now I have two lights here, and what I want you to do is just go ahead and look at whichever one's on. What happened? No way. Okay, so we're just going to be looking at this one. We're just going to be looking at this one. We're just going to be looking at this one. Okay, good. Just look at this one. Now look at my fingers. Now look at this light. My fingers, and the light, and my fingers. Okay, same thing. Look at my fingers. Look at the light. My fingers, the light. Okay, switch back on your own time. Okay, is anything blurry? Okay, now go ahead and look at the light. Tell me how many fingers I'm holding up. Okay, that's fine. Now go ahead and look at my fingers. Look at my fingers. Look at my nose. Okay, that's fine. Now go ahead and look at my nose and let me know which side wiggles and when. Okay, when my fingers leave your field of vision. Okay, excellent. Everything seems to be checking out there. You look good. So that concludes our exam. Bye.